I think when you start losing your hair as a 22, 23-year-old man, it's not an easy thing to accept for anybody. I mean, people deal with it in different ways. I'm not going to lie in any way by saying that it didn't affect me, because it did. So, my name is Matt Brown. I live in Warrington in Cheshire in the UK. I'm an IT engineer, and I've been doing that for 14 years. And I've got 2 kids, and a boy and a girl, Isabel and Luca, and I'm married to my wife, Katie. My hair loss started, I think, probably when I was about 22, 23 years of age. Looking at my dad, he had a similar hairline to what I used to have. So yeah, I would say, it is hereditary, male pattern baldness. A lot of men suffer with it. And yeah, so for a long time after that started to happen, I was considering going for a hair transplant, weighing up the options. And, after many years of consideration, decided to go ahead and do it. Why the Clinic Center? After the research, it was just clear that, they had everything that we were looking for in terms of the organisation. The communication from start to finish was brilliant. Katie, my wife, has always been 100% for me doing whatever will make me happy. Isabel the same. I mean, Luca, my son, is too young to understand, but even after the procedure, when I came back, Luca, still to this day tells me, "Your hair's growing, Daddy. Your hair's growing, wow." So, that's a nice feeling. But yeah, having the support of your family is, of course it makes things easier.
When we were having the conversation about it, obviously I was a bit worried for him, because I didn't know how it was going to turn and I didn't know what it was going to be like. But it has definitely changed his confidence and made him not feel like he needs to cover it up. It's changed his appearance totally. It's totally different, and it's like when you look at pictures, it's hard to recognise him, because it just changed his whole entire look.
When I travelled to Turkey, I did travel with 2 friends, which, look, I would recommend to anybody. I'm not saying that it's an option for everybody, but certainly it helped in terms of keeping, your mind at ease. That you're there with other people that you know. In terms of purely the procedure, I would say 8 hours. You get a break, you get a meal, you can stop at any time for a drink. The sections are clear. You have to have the anaesthetic and then the extraction process and then the implantation process. But look, if you need to have a minute and you need to get a drink, then you can simply just ask, and they'll accommodate that for you. Everything was really comfortable. You're on a really comfortable bed, lay down in a room where there's a TV on the wall. Albeit it was in Turkish, so a recommendation from my point of view would be to take some wireless earbuds. That's what I did, and you can have access to your phone that's just sort of underneath you. And towards the end of my procedure, I was actually counting down the minutes until the football came on, because I'd already looked and it was Chelsea versus Real Madrid in the Champions League, and I knew that at 10 p.m. in Turkish time that was going to kick off. And my thought process was, if we can get to 10 p.m, then I know that the last 2 hours is going to be really simple, because I can just watch the football, which I did, and the last 2 hours flew by, because by the end of it, the game was over. And so for me, it was, I would definitely recommend that. That would be a massive recommendation. My total grafts was 4,500, and they will explain in the consultation how those grafts are going to be placed in your head. So they call it density, or they communicate, or the way that they tell you is going to be in density. So how close are the grafts going to be actually placed together to create the dense look of hair? Look, as I said, I'm not going to lie, you will feel a little bit of pain with the anaesthetic. It's probably 20 minutes, and then after that, being realistic, I've not felt one bit of pain since. and I'm 9 months in now. So 20 minutes for getting hair back, I'll take it. I've in the first 10 to 14 days, and even to this point now, I've not had any situations where I felt that I've been on my own or not had the information that I needed when I've had a problem. But the most important thing is, after that procedure, is that for them first 10 to 14 days, you really look after the grafts, because otherwise you're going to find yourself on a plane back to Turkey.
My name is Claire, and I've been cutting my hair for a very long time. It was, I would say, for Matt, a hair transplant for his confidence, to make him feel better about himself, was a very good idea.
We were told not to do anything for the first 3 months. So after 3 months, Claire did the first scissor cut, and then up until 6 months there was no razors involved, no electric shavers.
We did do it to the book, didn't we?
Yeah, just scissor cutting up until 6 months, and then at 6 months, this is when we started to a bit more of a style.
And you could see where it had been done, so we tended to not go near there with the clippers as well. The healing process I thought was really, really, really good. Yeah, I was actually surprised when I seen it.
You actually said that to me,
I actually
didn't
said, I said, wow. I said, I didn't expect. I don't know what I expected. I suppose nobody does, do they? But no, it was really, really good.
Confidence-wise, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and it sounds like an exaggeration, but it has changed my life. Getting ready to go out to events and just to parties, or going out to town, going out with the wife. It's so much easier when you've got a smile on your face, because you can put some gel in your hair. Yeah, it's something that I've not done for a long time, and was a massive milestone for me when I could put some gel back in my hair and have a style. Yeah, I actually shouted out to my wife, "Kate, I've just gelled my hair for the first time," which was it's funny and I laugh about it now, but it's something that when you've lost your hair, you take it for granted, I suppose. So yeah, it was. It's massively increased my confidence. I couldn't tell you the last time I wore a cap to go to the pub or to go out of the house, because now I feel comfortable. So look, the results are not instant. Again, I mentioned it earlier, you need to be comfortable with the fact that this is a process and it takes time. Yeah, it's not going to happen overnight. I became comfortable with it pretty much straight away once I got back, and the results, I would say, for me, where I genuinely thought this is going to work. Three months, yeah, 3 months. You're going to start to see the hair growth straight away. Then you're going to go through the shedding stage. Natural. It happens to everybody who has a hair transplant, and it happens at different times. For me, 3 months, and then 4 months, and then what I found was month on month, because you're looking at yourself every day, you yourself see this change, this transformation to sounds like an exaggeration, but somebody you maybe used to be. Yeah, you're looking at maybe a younger version of yourself. I've had a lot of compliments, that are really nice since I've had it done, where I've been told it's took years off me, and I'm sure if you look at the pictures, the before and afters that you'll see throughout this video, you'll probably agree.